You. G'day crew, I'm Oscar Pelazon and welcome to another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Well, the boardroom out there is pretty well washed away today, but that doesn't deter me because I'm committed to bringing you business wisdom every week. So I'm in the office at the Boardroom HQ, and this week I wanted to have a chat to you about something that came up when I was with a group of small business owners last week. And those business owners are in our Business Accelerator program. And we were running our selling skills module. And as part of that module, we spoke to them about the importance of consistency in both their sales system and when running their structured sales meetings. So today, I wanted to talk to you about an underrated driver of business success, and that's consistency. Now, I know it's not the trendiest topic. It's not some, crazy tip or viral hack, but let's get clear. It's one of the most powerful things you can do in your business, and here's why. Consistency isn't just repetition. It's intentional and replicable action over an extended period of time. And it enables you to monitor, manage, improve, and train systems and people in your business, and ultimately create momentum. So why is consistency so important? Well, firstly, consistency lets you monitor what matters. If you're constantly changing how you do things, or different people do the same task differently, or your systems are severely lacking, how do you know what's actually working and giving you impetus and momentum and results, and what isn't? Well, when you've got a clearly defined system or structure, whether it's in your marketing, the way you run your meetings, or your leadership, you're effectively putting bumper lanes in place. Consistent actions create consistent results. And what happens is you start to clearly understand what's working and what's not and why. You don't get that clarity if everyone's doing everything differently. So without consistency, consistency gives you clarity. Secondly, it helps you manage and improve. So when we understand why something is or isn't working, then you can make smart changes. You can begin to refine. You can fine-tune the systems and people in your business. You can't improve something that's always changing. And consistency gives you the data and the rhythm you need to make better decisions within your business. If every process in your business is a moving target, how can anyone else follow it? Consistency gives you the structure and systems to train your team and to deliver consistently great outcomes to your clients. And if you're training your team, you enable them to take ownership because they know what to do and know what you expect. They trust the process and they start to thrive in it. And thirdly, it creates momentum. Now, this one's big. Momentum doesn't come from short bursts of genius or effort. It comes from stacking small wins over and over again. And in footy, I call it the 1%ers. And the little wins don't just accumulate, they create exponential growth. They don't add up, they multiply. That's what consistency does. It builds energy, it builds trust, and it builds confidence in you, in your team, and in your clients. And here's the truth. Consistency doesn't just happen. It comes from showing up, doing the work. It comes from building structure and systems. It comes from having the discipline to keep going when the novelty wears off. So if your business feels like it's stuck or you're always seem to be starting from scratch, check your consistency. Get the basics right, show up, build the system and the structure, and ultimately stick to it. And let the results compound. That's it for me today. I'll see you next week for another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Happy days. You.